It is Saturday morning, and I wake up at 7 o'clock. I open my eyes slowly and smile because I know I do not have to go to work today. The weather forecast says it will be sunny all day, with a temperature of 28 degrees. It sounds like the perfect day to spend at the beach. I get out of bed, open the curtains, and look outside. The sky is bright blue, and there are only a few small white clouds. The birds are singing, and I can already hear people walking in the street. Summer mornings always feel peaceful. I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, and take a refreshing shower. After drying myself, I put on a light blue t-shirt, a pair of shorts, and comfortable sneakers. I also wear my favorite sunglasses because I know the sun will be strong later. Next, I go into the kitchen to prepare breakfast. I make scrambled eggs, toast 2 slices of bread, and pour myself a large cup of coffee. I also drink a glass of orange juice. While I eat, I think about everything I need to take with me. After breakfast, I make a small checklist. I pack a large beach bag with a towel, sunscreen, sunglasses, a bottle of water, a novel, my headphones, and a portable speaker. I also prepare a picnic lunch. I make 2 chicken sandwiches, cut some watermelon into small pieces, and put a few cookies into a container. Finally, I fill a small cooler with ice packs so my drinks stay cold. Before leaving, I check that all the windows are closed, turn off the lights, and lock the front door. I put my beach bag and cooler into the trunk of my car and start the engine. The beach is about 45 minutes from my apartment. The roads are a little busy because many people have the same idea. I do not mind the traffic because I am listening to relaxing music. I roll down the windows and enjoy the warm summer air. During the drive, I pass small villages, green fields, and colourful flower gardens. Farmers are already working in their fields, and cyclists are enjoying the beautiful weather. It feels good to leave the city behind for a while. Around 9 o'clock, I finally arrive at the beach. Finding a parking space takes a few minutes, but I am lucky. I find one close to the entrance. As soon as I step out of the car, I smell the fresh sea air. I can hear the waves, the wind, and the seagulls flying above the water. Children are laughing, families are setting up umbrellas, and surfers are already in the ocean. I walk across the warm sand until I find a quiet place not too far from the water. I spread my towel, place my cooler next to it, and open my beach umbrella. Everything is ready. For a few minutes, I simply sit and enjoy the view. The ocean is sparkling under the sun. The waves move slowly toward the shore, and the sound is incredibly relaxing. Soon, I decide to go for a swim. The water feels cold at first, but after a minute, my body gets used to it. I swim slowly, floating on my back for a while and watching the blue sky above me. It is one of my favorite feelings. After swimming, I walk along the shoreline. Small waves wash over my feet as I look for interesting seashells. I find a few beautiful white shells and one that has soft pink colors. I decide to keep them as little souvenirs. As I continue walking, I notice a man building a large sandcastle with his two young children. They are laughing together while carefully adding towers and tiny walls. A little farther away, a group of teenagers is playing beach volleyball. Everyone seems happy. Around 11 o'clock, I buy a vanilla ice cream from a small stand near the beach. It melts quickly because the sun is getting warmer, so I eat it before it drips onto my hands. I return to my towel and begin reading the novel I brought with me. Every now and then, I stop reading and simply listen to the waves. I almost fall asleep because the sea breeze is so relaxing. Around noon, my stomach starts to growl. I open the cooler and enjoy my picnic. The sandwiches are fresh, the watermelon is sweet, and the cold lemonade tastes wonderful after spending time in the sun. While I am eating, a friendly seagull walks closer and watches me carefully. I smile, but make sure not to feed it. After a few moments, it loses interest and flies away. In the afternoon, I decide to rent a paddleboard for 1 hour. The instructor gives me a few simple instructions before I begin. At first, balancing is more difficult than I expected, but after a few minutes, I start to feel more comfortable. From the paddleboard, the beach looks completely different. The water is clear enough to see small fish swimming below me. I paddle slowly along the coast and enjoy the peaceful silence away from the crowds. When I return the paddleboard, I feel pleasantly tired. I sit under my umbrella, drink another bottle of water, and apply more sunscreen. Staying hydrated and protecting my skin are important on hot summer days. Later in the afternoon, I take another short swim. This time, the water feels much warmer than it did in the morning. The waves are slightly bigger, making swimming even more enjoyable. After drying off, I walk to a small beach cafe. I order an iced coffee and sit on the terrace facing the sea. Soft music is playing in the background, and a gentle breeze keeps the air comfortable. I spend nearly an hour there, watching people pass by. Some families are leaving with sleepy children. Others are just arriving to enjoy the cooler evening weather. At around 6 o'clock, the beach slowly becomes quieter. Many umbrellas disappear, and the sun begins to move lower in the sky. The bright blue sky changes into beautiful shades of orange, pink, and gold. I decide to stay for the sunset. It is worth the wait. As the sun gets closer to the horizon, everything becomes calm. People speak more quietly, the light becomes softer, and the ocean reflects warm golden colors. Everyone seems to stop for a moment, just to admire the view. I take a few photos with my phone, but I quickly put it away. Sometimes it is better to simply enjoy the moment instead of looking at a screen. When the sun finally disappears behind the horizon, I pack my things carefully. I shake the sand off my towel, close my umbrella, and put everything back into the car. The drive home is peaceful. The roads are much quieter now, and I listen to soft acoustic music while thinking about the day. My skin feels warm from the sunshine, and I can still smell the salty sea air. I arrive home at about 8:30 in the evening. The first thing I do is take another shower to wash away the salt and the sand. Then I put my beach clothes into the washing machine. For dinner, I prepare a simple salad and eat the last few pieces of watermelon from my cooler. I am not very hungry because I had a big picnic earlier. Before going to bed, I look at the photos I took during the day. They remind me how relaxing and beautiful the beach can be. I already know I want to come back before the summer ends. At 10 o'clock, I get into bed feeling tired but happy. It has been a wonderful day full of sunshine, fresh air, and peaceful moments. I close my eyes with a smile, thinking about my next trip to the beach. Good night.